Good morning, Pyle. Today is Monday, December 17th. It is 2018. It is an odd day. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Welcome to Panther TV, the channel that has Pyle covered. I'm Adleigh Keating for Channel 19 News. Homework Club with Mr. Nardi in room 230 is canceled all this week. It will be resumed after the holidays. There will be no lunch passes for our Maker Monday activity in the Media Center today. The Lost and Found is overflowing. If you are missing any items, please check the Lost and Found in the cafeteria today. All items will be donated at the end of this week. It is now time for our Ask Mr. Nardi segment. Let's see what types of questions Mr. Nardi has in the bin this week.
Hey, and welcome to this edition of Ask Mr. Nardi. I hope you're all doing well. We're about to enter the last week of school, and I have just a few questions and I have some reminders as well. So what was your least favorite subject and favorite subject in middle school? So my favorite subject was science, 7th grade science. My least favorite subject at the time was math. I did not do well in math. What's my favorite food and what food do I hate? Love steak, do not like liver. Ugh. If I was any particular Hogwarts house, which Hogwarts house would I be? I think I'm torn between Gryffindor and Hufflepuff. I think those characteristics best match me. What's my favorite book? To Kill a Mockingbird. And I also have 2 pets. Just got a second one. When will the construction finish? So you see how them already kind of break ground, which is great. They are putting the footers in. They're going to start going upwards, kind of erecting it going up. The scheduled end is August of 2020, so hopefully it'll look good and we'll be able to have it all work in a 2-level cafeteria, which will be the first in the county. Why can't we use our phones during Interact? Well, Interact is a time to interact with others. You do have access to your Chromebooks, so there's really no need to have your phones. When did I become a principal? So it was about 6 years ago. Prior to that, I was an AP, and then I worked as a resource teacher. What do I do when I'm not principaling? So when I'm home, I hang out with my family. I go to the gym periodically. We were just talking about that. Why can't we go to the Media Center for Deer? Because you can check out books here, but most of the students are reading in their classroom, which is kind of what we wanted. Would I ever consider getting a tattoo or a piercing? Definitely not a piercing. Tattoo, I don't have one. I think you have to keep in mind that whatever you get for a tattoo should have significance, because your body changes and therefore your tattoo will change with it. So what you originally thought may not be what it ends up being when you're older. So I would think that through very, very carefully when you're old enough. Did you ever go to school? Did I go to school with Miss Yoles? Yes, Miss Yoles and I did go to the same junior high school together. We went to Hoover Junior High School. She was a year older than me. Some reminders. So some things to think about. A couple things we're noticing with the buses again at dismissal. Please pay attention to when your buses are coming. Students are missing them, and we're not going to stop buses that have already left. All right, that's something coming to us from the transportation department. It is a hazard. Yesterday, in fact, on Thursday, I had a student who could very easily have been hit by a car or a bus because they just walked out. That's not acceptable. It's not what we want. Lunch passes. We're still having students we're having to turn away who do not show up with a lunch pass to go to a teacher. Please do that. Very simple. Work with your teacher at Interact and tag to get that pass. And as we enter this last week of school, I want you to think very carefully about how you can be kind to others. You know, as we reach this time of winter break and thinking of others and giving, how do you give back in a kind way to other people? How do you make their day? So whether it's from a smile or a kind act, find ways that you can give back to your classmates. That's all I got. We'll have a great end of the week. I know we have Spirit Week as well, so enjoy it. Thanks.
Again, if you have any questions from Mr. Nardi, put your questions in the Ask Mr. Nardi bin in the main office. The time has come to audition an interview to be part of Pyle's winter play, Excalibur. All Pyle students are eligible to audition for this show. There is no requirement to sing or dance to be in this show. Audition applications will be handed out at the parent and student meeting on Thursday, January 3rd at 7 p.m. in the cafeteria. Bring your calendar. All tech crew positions for the show will be considered after the actors have been cast. We will need sound, light, props, set, painters, costumes, makeup, and hair. stage crew, as well as publicity. Again, any Pyle students in grades 6, 7, or 8 are eligible to apply. More information will be posted on our website, so check it out. It is now time for our Staff Spotlight series. The purpose of our Staff Spotlight series is for students and staff to get to know the adults that work in our building. Today's Spotlight is on 6th grade science teacher, Miss Goodstein.
I'm Jen Goodstein. I teach 6th grade science, and I've been teaching at Pyle for 29 years. What I love teaching about Pyle is the great students that I work with and the awesome teachers that I collaborate with every day.
Ms. Goodstein is a legend at the school. She is an unbelievable science teacher, but also an unbelievable teammate and person to work with, and I definitely am lucky to have Ms. Goodstein on the 6th grade team with me.
So Miss Goodstein is one of the best teachers in the school. What makes her unique is that she has a passion for kids. She's all about the kids. She makes connections with the kids and relationships with the kids.
I think Miss Goodstein is a really good teacher. It feels like she really cares about you, and she also does all of these cool experiments.
So I used to have Miss Goodstein in 6th grade, and she was a really good and nice teacher. She was always really funny and telling the whole class personal stories about herself.
When I'm not in school, I spend my time driving my children around, boxing, and going to movies. I got my undergraduate degree from Miami University in Ohio. In 1990, I got a master's of education in counseling from University of Maryland, and then I got my administration degree at Hood College.
This is a reminder that tomorrow's Spirit Day will be Outfit Day. Be sure to dress up in gray from head to toe. Thanks to all those who wore sports jerseys today. This day in history. On this day in 1903, the first successful gasoline-powered airplane flight took place near Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Orville and Wilbur Wright made the flight. Today's weird fact. Belgian waffles are known as Brussels waffles and were invented in 1839. Today's daily quote. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. Today's fun holiday. December 17th is Maple Syrup Day. It is easily the most popular thing to put on pancake waffles and French toast. Today, take a moment to thank the maple trees for the sap that becomes the sweet syrup that we know and love today. Corny joke of the day. What do you call a priest that becomes an attorney? A father-in-law. Today's weather forecast. Mostly sunny. High of 50 degrees and low of 29. At Pyle Middle School, we are committed to demonstrating a passion for learning, encouraging academic and personal growth, sustaining a nurturing and respectful environment, and honoring diversity. Have a magnificent Monday, Pyle!